One time, a long time ago, back when I was young and good looking and thinner, went up to a top of a mountain, and I prayed at the top of that mountain and said, I want peace. I need peace. I've got to have peace. My heart is not at peace. I can't stand it. I am constantly in anxiety. I am constantly being hurt, and I cannot take it anymore. Just give me peace. And I'm in it. Anyway, what happened about, I don't know, a week later, something happened, and because of what happened, which is personal, but anyway, the result of it was, I was literally devastated, and I mean, just absolutely devastated, and my heart was broken, and it was just absolutely the worst thing ever, but I decided, you know, that's what I had to go through right there, then and there, and there wasn't a thing going to be done about it. Wasn't going to try to fix it. Wasn't going to try to do something else. I just had to basically suffer a specific loss, and I did. And you know what happened? I got peace. And I will never, ever willingly trade that again. The moral of this story is, and you know what? Yeah, it was worth that difficult period to get to the place I needed to be. Anyway, as I said, the moral of that story is maybe twofold. First, be careful what you ask for, because you might get it, but maybe that's what you're supposed to get. And secondly, sometimes in order to get to the place you need to be, you gotta walk on the fire coals. You gotta go through the trauma. You gotta break something down. Think of it like a puzzle. You know, sometimes you got all these puzzle pieces and you can put them together wrong and it doesn't make the right picture, and sometimes you struggle to get it right. Fill in the missing pieces and do what you got to do to fix it right, and then you got what's good. Sometimes your life is like a puzzle and it just gets broken all pieces, and it takes a while to put it back together again. And you got to take time to do it right, or you end up, as I said, with broken and missing pieces. So you got to take time sometimes and do what you got to do to get your life where you need to be. And sometimes that means going across the shaky bridge, as I've told many of you before, like that bridge up there at Grandfather Mountain. It's attached to a rock here, it's attached to a rock there. You got to get across it if you're going to go to the other side. There ain't no way around it. That's what you got to do. And it's a scary, shaky bridge. It's horrifying, you know, it's to go across that. But you know what? That's what you got to do if you want to get to the other side. And sometimes that means you got to meet that challenge. But again, that's what you got to do. But the thing of this, and the true moral of this story is, after you walk on them coals, after you go across that bridge, after you put back them puzzle pieces, you get what you need, what you got to have in order to make your life better, in order to have your peace, in order to get whatever it is that you need in order to be okay. You can't do that if you got stuff in your life that's in the way now, can you? Of course you can't. Of course you can't. You can't have happiness with somebody that's running you crazy. You know, you're not going to make somebody have an epiphany. You're not going to fix a job where you got lunatics running around trying to run you and stuff. You know, sometimes sometimes you don't do it, as we've talked before, and it's done for you too, but sometimes it's you making a decision to walk that bridge, to say that prayer, to suffer that loss sometimes. But then, as I said, you get something better. You get what you need. In my case, I got peace. And then I got a lot of other better stuff to follow behind that, because you can get all kinds of stuff going when you got peace. Got motorcycles going up the road too. But anyway, that's just my thought for today. You'll find yours. You'll find your peace. You will. You will. You'll find your joy. Get out of your own way. Cut your losses. Suffer your loss if you have to, if there's one that needs suffering. I hope there's not. And then you'll get yours. And I really believe that, or I wouldn't have said it.